Hello and welcome into the SorareAndrews Show. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare, joined as always by Andy Black. Today to rate some degeneracy. Wouldn't be so rare without it, Andy.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going full degen, I'm putting on a backwards hat and turning into a real scumbag. The only thing I didn't do today, Laird, was rip out the soul patch. I should have just shaved and kept a little, little thing here. Yeah.
That's all we need. All we need. Just notice right away, too.
Yeah.
Right away. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. Mike Baston first in a show called About Degeneracy. Tuggy second. How about that? How about that? The boys are back. And Yorkie Will on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Mike said, guessing building teams following crafted cards counts. That's such a low degeneracy move, I tell you. JPS, what's up? Why are we still talking about Sorare and not why bees can recognize human faces? So JPS, while we were waiting, Andy and I separately saw that comment and both were like, huh, maybe we will. And then I
guess
saw,
that's a thing, huh?
Ryan Walter said, don't worry, just the title. We'll be talking about the bees around the 15 to 20 minute mark.
The birds and the bees, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Did you see that bird map I sent you? Or I posted it.
I was half asleep because I slept in today. Speaking of degen, didn't go to work today.
Yep. It was like a map so it was a European map, and each country was like colored in with the most popular bird of the. I think that's all I got out of it. But I was like, oh, it's a map and birds. I'm going to send this to Andy.
Yeah, there's a rooster on there, I think.
How about that?
I didn't know that they had chickens in Europe.
I'm not even gonna. Sorare Burrow, what's up? Holty, rate my degen. Just got myself a 5-man West Ham stack for 18 pounds. Surely that pays itself off in the season, right? Right?
That's pretty full degen, yeah.
Wow.
Except it's limited. Like if you would have done that in uniques or super rare, then we're really talking.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex said, I'm only here to talk about food and coffee equipment. Jimmer in the house. Feel like we need an updated pic of Black for the thumbnail. Been done dirty. It's the same picture we've had for like 2 years.
I don't think I've been done dirty at all. I think I look great.
Yeah. Degen show, I love it. Although I don't know what Laird and Andy have in common with Degens. We just talk about them. We're not the Degens. You guys are. YK22, what's up? New White Man Can't Show looks great. Matt said, how degen am I? I'm talking to you crazy guys daily without the ability to lose 2 ETH for a David Turnbull rare card. I pulled up, when was that? Was that with Harry? Was that yesterday? Tuesday? How much I paid for my Tadic rare. And the worst part about it is that I was like partially relieved at the price, but it was still absolutely outrageous. It was the highest I think I could go without me feeling like a degen having bought it. But it was still like literally thousands of dollars.
Speaking of your co-host, he did some degen things this year.
What do you mean?
Harry.
What did he do?
He bought all those cards so that he could boost his whatever it was, his bonus for
his vaulting.
Or
I would guess that Harry goes to the grave arguing that was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It may take him that long to get that money back, but he's going to do it.
The other degen thing, Gator Guy, I'm going to put him on notice as well. All the super rares he bought coming into MLS, all the classics, and everyone was like, I don't know if that's a great idea, Keith. He's like, I don't care. I'm doing it.
I don't think he regrets it.
No, degen's not about regret.
You're right.
I don't, because I agree. I don't think he regrets it either.
Yeah. My favorite here is from our good friend Sorare Deke. Instead of taking the $6,250 I won from the Bundesliga boosted streaks and running, I now have lineups in every in-season limited comp.
Harry said he already made it back. Sounds like bullshit. He's coping.
Harry, you only counting like the bonus? That's a great show idea. Everyone puts in their worst buy, and you pick which one is the worst. Harry always appears as soon as he is slandered.
It's like Beetlejuice.
No popped collars. I don't even have a collar today.
No collar today. You can kind of pop that hood up, though. You know?
I'll just knock my mic over while I'm at it. Just do
There
the
we
whole
go.
stream like this.
All right, this is full degen now. We have a backwards hat and a hoodie with the hood up.
As Deke said, degens assemble.
I feel like with the hood up, you're either going to go like commit a crime or you're like a parent at a kid's soccer game.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just look like somebody who's cold. I was going to look to see what I spent on that Tadic, but anyway. So when I put the, what?
You with the hood up.
Oh, sorry. I forgot it was still.
No, leave it up. It looks great. It looks like total degen mode. I love it.
I thought I had a hat in here, but I don't. What was I just about to say? Degen. Oh, when I was, I put in the topic into ChatGPT for like the YouTube description to clean it up a little bit, and one like it included, it was like the example of like it came up with degen examples for Sorare, and one of them was literally like, I sold everything for U23 Asia cards, and I'm like, holy shit, it knows. It knows.
That is crazy.
I haven't even thought about buying a Bundesliga team. Am I a recovered degen? You're just slow.
Or you have no friends.
Oh, wow. Talking of degens, what's Trippin' B up to these days? I never considered him a degen. Oh, no, yeah. But Trip is great. He's living life to the fullest.
Yeah. I don't maybe he is a degen. Maybe we're all degens though, right? It's just, you know.
I don't think you can play this game without having some of that in you.
Yeah.
Saw Trippin' B a few weeks ago. How about that? Oh yeah, you guys are North Carolina boys. That's right.
That is true.
That's right. Yeah, I was part of the degen conversation was less that, like, I'm just not sure what you can do now that's not degen on this site. That's how it feels. Like, I started buying cards. I got really excited over something like so small, like putting a lineup together. Like this week, so I made Sporting and Benfica collections to like chase Challenger cash. And then they're off this week. And I was like, oh, didn't realize that. So instead of just not playing Challenger this week, granted, I have 4 Division 3 lineups. I don't have, not like I'm at the top or anything. I bought a whole Fenerbahce collection, not an entire one, but like I started buying into Fenerbahce and discovered yesterday that Skriniar is suspended this week. Like something I could have known 2 weeks ago and just was like, eh. So then I just bought more guys to keep playing.
That's the only way to do it. You have to double down. Like if your guy's out, suspended, whatever, you have to just keep going.
Yeah.
There's no turning back.
No. I wasn't going to buy 17 Fenerbahce cards, 2 of which I would willingly play and not get a third one that I could play.
Yeah.
So, but it felt a little degenerate. I was going to say degen, but then I just said the whole word. Buying an entire rare collection of a team because you want a team signed jersey of that team.
Degen.
I was waiting for Behab to be like, I don't even like the Sounders. They just gave me a jersey, and then I just became a Sounders. I just bought every Sounders card on the platform. I live in Miami. There's Mortz. Yeah, I just I haven't seen. Ryan said I have a Besiktas cards because I won a jersey in the Euro Rivals comp. Remember Rivals?
Oh yeah, Rivals was great. Bring back Rivals. That's how to get Trippin' B back. Bring back Rivals.
Bring back Rivals. Are collections smart or degen?
Rivals was kind of degen.
So I think the reason why, because I completely agree with you, is that the prizes weren't nearly big enough for the time spent on that game.
Yep.
And I think my absolute favorite part of Rival, literally, if you take the entirety of Rivals, my absolute favorite part of it was how much effort PSU fans do put into this.
Yes.
Just assuming that like whoever was going to be best at Rivals would win like $10 million. And he was like, there's no way this can't happen. And he was just all out, middle of the night, looking at Ecuadorian, I don't even know what their name of their league is, and just like, and he's like, nah, man, this is.
But also buying every limited card of players that he played in those lineups.
Oh, Holty just brought that up. Best thing about Rivals was PSU buying cards to win fuck all. Like, somebody was like, Rivals isn't working. And I was like, look at how many 12-cent limited cards PSU fans 2 owns now because of Rivals.
We should go through his gallery.
We should. Let's do that right now.
We have to,
I don't think we'd be able to recognize them though.
No, we can. We definitely will be able to. We just need to know the time frame. When did Rivals come out?
I think it'll actually be pretty easy because that's the only time he buys like limited cards.
Okay.
I'm sure he's won like a ton. Let's see. These are all in season, crafted. I mean, Rivals, how long ago was Rivals? 2 years ago?
It'd be cool if there was a filter to show only like bought cards.
It'd be cool if a lot of things were here, but let's see that. So was it during the World Cup or was it Euros? It was Euros. Right?
Euro, I don't remember. I just don't.
I think it was summer of 24. So when is that? Yeah, it's over a year ago. Oh, here we go. Now we're buying stuff. Modric, Barcola. These seem too good for that.
What's the shopping cart mean?
The what?
It doesn't have the price anymore. It just shows a shopping cart.
I think, yeah, that's if you buy like, yeah, I guess so. Instant buy? That's what it is. Instant buy.
Oh.
As opposed to the gavel, which is auction. So I think these are the ones he bought.
Over the like the market, like the manager market.
Right. Right. Hold on, I want to check up on the. Anyway, so yeah, it's all of these. Let's see, Croatia. Yeah, they're all yeah. So it was Euros. So he bought all of these cards just for. Somebody said check the verts. Look for the verts forward. Oh, that was the cheat code card.
Yeah, but was that Rivals? Was that actually on Rivals?
That was the Euros. Yeah, that was Euros Rivals.
Okay.
He might have been all in on Rivals even before that. But all of these cards. I forgot.
And I'm sure these guys were like cheat codes for one lineup 1 week where they had
like one day
L15. Yeah, right.
Was it did he buy a Verts rare for it? Oh no. Not a super rare. I wonder if he sold it.
Maybe.
I don't know. Oh man. Anyway. Danny Brahms. What are the odds?
Dude, it's like total Beetlejuice today.
Right? That happened in my MFL stream too, actually.
Now we just need Sean to pop out. Yeah, Sean.
I mean, Sean's not doing anything, is he?
Hey, I've got a question. PSU fans too. Why is it plural?
I think. Sorry, are you asking about the 2 or the S?
The S.
Oh, that's a good question.
But also the 2. Somebody pluralized it and then put a 1 at the end of it.
I believe he said one time he signed up for a site and PSU fan was taken, and I don't remember why. I don't know. I just DM'd him now. Let's see if he comes on. Bring back Specialist Limited so I can degen on some proper punts. I bought 2 full Orlando collections because I once accidentally insta-bought a Facundo Torres. That's a good one.
Where's he at? He's like in South America now or something.
I have no idea.
It's like at Palmeiras or something. Or Flamingo, one of the two.
Sean claims he's not busy, but I don't know if he's going to pop on. I'm grateful I didn't fall for this signed jersey, Degen. Otherwise, I would end up with a shitload of Gangwon cards. These are timeless NFTs that he will own forever. He's the real winner. We're on Solana now. We are going to the moon, and Sean will get the last laugh. All right. Yeah, has he not vaulted anything? Like nothing? Surely he has.
I remember him talking about his vault strategy, and he's only vaulting cards that have like higher vault scores.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
He's not vaulting. Yeah, because I mean, if you ever wanted to dump like the ones that are worth 1 point, like removing them from your vault would be a huge pain.
Yeah.
It would take years.
Literally. I've always wondered about the 2, never the S. There he is.
There he is. There he is.
What's going on?
We need to get a backwards hat on this boy.
We
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
Sean does seem like a t-shirt and winter hat kind of guy.
No,
shouldn't it be PSU fans 3 now that they've got 3 losses? Or
I mean, have you never heard you got to go 1-0 every week? 1-0, Andy.
Yeah.
So it's a new week. You got to go 1-0 this week.
We're so back. There we go. Sean's back. We're back. Sean, quick question for you.
Yeah.
I remember the story a little bit about why it's PSU fans 2, and Andy just brought up the interesting question, less about the 2 and why is it fans?
Yeah, don't have an answer for that. I think I would say that it was 2 is my favorite number. I like 2. I like 22. Like those are my favorite numbers. The S was just sort of added when I made the account. And now I can't remember if when I made the account, it like, hey, this is what you should do because this is taken. Or if I just made it because I just added an S and that was like it. But so I don't remember as much.
22 and 2, did you have like a favorite hockey player that was one of those numbers?
No, just like the number 22 and the number 2. So like I've just always
Are you born on the 22nd?
I'm not, no.
February?
There's no connection.
Come on, man.
Number. I just like the number 22.
And he's like, how many hands do you have?
Right.
Okay, that's
what would be better is if I said I'm like the PSU fan and then the number S is because Sean is what I should say.
There we go.
But that's not it. I really don't have an example. So the real story, here's the real story. And this is why I don't know how to do it.
So the other story was a fake story.
Well, it's kind of the add-on because you guys like asked for like episode 3 of the story. You did not episode 1. So like episode
everyone knows
1
2 is the best one.
We need the prequel.
My first ever screen name in anything was PSU 1118 for AIM, which like for the young people out there, AIM was Discord, we'll call it. Right?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee we have someone here that is like, what is AIM? Which is, I mean, we're all old, so like we know what it is.
It's AOL Instant Messenger.
Yes. I guarantee someone in chat doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways,
yes, there are multiple people who were born after it even shut down, let alone
100%. So that was my first ever screen name, and then after that, I had to make a screen name for something else. I forget what it was, and I couldn't use PSU 1118 anymore because it was taken for whatever reason. So anyways, then it came to like, so I don't remember if I typed out PSU fans 2. My guess is the 2 was because my favorite number is 2. And the S, I don't know if I just added it myself or if it was because PSU fan 2 was taken. So they added it for me in one of those recommendation things.
I was waiting for Sean to be like, I've never told anyone this, but it's actually PSU fan S2.
Yeah, like I could easily be like, it's PSU fan and the S is for Sean. Like easily say that, and it would be like, oh yeah, that's actually believable, but it's not true.
Yeah. Holty said, my lad was born on 2/2/22, and his favorite number is 3.
Yeah, checks out. Yeah, I don't have a good answer. Like 22 is my favorite number, so I don't know why it wasn't like PSU fans 22 or anything. But yeah, I mean 2 is my favorite number as well.
Is this November 18th?
I'm pretty sure. No, there's no connection to that number either. I'm pretty sure though that was a recommended thing when I signed up for AIM, was that you had to have a set like it was like PSU whatever number I picked was taken, and it's like, how about this one? I'm like, sure, and went with it. So what's our topic today, boys?
We were rating people's degeneracy.
Oh, like in what terms? In like Sorare world terms?
That was the idea, but you never know what happens.
We did talk about rivals for a little bit.
Oh yeah, we did. That's why we brought you up.
Yeah, I loved rivals. That was great. Wait, is that what it was called? I don't even remember anymore. Yeah,
I wish we still had it. Gambling for essence.
It was good.
We were talking about how you were convinced that being the best rivals player on Sorare would like turn out to be a humongous benefit.
No, I mean, I wasn't convinced. I thought it was a possibility, which to be fair, it should have been, but ineptitude prevailed. Never per other options in that. So I guess talking about the vault, yeah. So I vaulted some dudes that were. Did I unvault Bellingham? I don't know if I unvaulted him yet, but I probably should because he's back from injury. I basically vaulted people who are legitimately unalive, as people say, that they're not living. And then I vaulted people that are like injured, that are like out. Because like I don't give a shit about, once you get to past like level 5 or whatever, if you're just vaulting a bunch of 1, it doesn't matter. And like there's not really a benefit in vaulting a 1 that's like a backup goalie, then all of a sudden is a starting goalie, and it just doesn't really matter. But like, I don't know, like to get up past like whatever level I'm on, I have to start minting like legit players and stuff, and that's not worth it.
Yeah.
I also just don't really care very much.
I'll be honest, I haven't looked at the vault in probably like, I don't know, 9 months since
the day
it
started. Like,
yeah.
We
all like went through, vaulted, and we were like, okay, that's good.
Yeah. I did it like 10 days after that day too. And yeah, I haven't gone back and looked at it, but I will say that a lot of people, like if you vault a bunch of dudes, like you're not going to be able to unvault them in an efficiency that you would want if you actually have guys that are like valid to unvault. So I don't know, like I get enough of the bonus out of it that I could get easily. And then I was like, all right, whatever from there. Yeah. But where did I come up on the degeneracy scale? I got to be pretty low, honestly.
The reason you came up, how did it come up? But somebody brought up when you started buying cards for rivals.
Oh, that was I enjoyed rivals. I think it was they botched so hard rivals because it was a really good idea that they just like had the most idiotic view on possible. It was, I still to this day, like as an onboarding like thing, asinine. Just makes no sense.
Here's the deal. It could have just been both.
It could have. That's what I said.
It could have been good for both things, and they went another direction with it, I guess.
Yeah. I shockingly went the inept version.
I think it's, I don't know. Like, is it worse than like the daily missions today? Like, could they have just done the daily missions but through rivals somehow? And would that have been better?
I don't know. The daily missions I just do sometimes because
I was gonna say, do you even do the daily missions?
I do, because the one day I looked and they were like, I'm like, oh, they're giving market credits, and like I'll do them if I have time, if I remember, but like otherwise, nah. Like I don't even think there's games day. Is there even games day?
I think there's a couple. Yeah, I've got a goalie playing, but I think some of the biggest degen things that we've ever seen on the platform were done by the biggest whales on the platform, like the Zima Blue, Holland by. A lot of the stuff that AJ and YNWA did back in the day, that was like full degen, crypto, PFP type of behavior where it was just like buying the 1 of 100 of Mbappe for 20x what he should be worth. That was a lot of
I
degen
still,
there.
on that note, I still to this day don't understand that the people that would buy the 1 out of 1 collectibles were like the people that sold faster than anybody on stuff, which makes no sense. Like if that's like your take on things, you should be the last one out the door, not, oh my God, I'm selling, this sucks. Like it is what it is. Yeah, like I think people buying like 8,000 Fred Emmings, they're probably on there as well. Like, you know.
What do you think?
You might be right.
What do you think the first Mbappe rare 1 of 100 went for?
The rare? Well, he was on late, right? He was on, like, he came on during the boom, I think, right?
The date was September 29th, 2020.
Yeah, so that was like boom, because boom was like March or April. So my guess is that card, like, it was still going at that time. My guess would be it was like 10 ETH, like 40K card.
It's way less than you think, and then it went up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My guess would have been like 10.
It's like $2,000 or something.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
2006-21, 7 ETH, and then
sold
once. Like,
oh, what about that disabled 6.6?
That's 6.6 ETH. It's closed for 7.3 ETH.
Oh, okay. Okay.
$600.
Oh, so it was just worth not very much. ETH was like in the dust at that time.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, was the boom the next spring or was it before this?
Was it 2020 or 2021?
It was during COVID. I can never remember.
I mean, there's an easy way for me to figure this out.
He's going to look at Joao Felix.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
Yep. There's no other person to look at.
Still not vaulted.
Well, of course it shouldn't be.
This was 2021. Okay. So the Mbappe was pre-boom. That's why.
Okay, so the boom was 2021.
Right.
Are we sure? Can we go look at
That seems right. It seems right.
Does it? I thought the boom was 2020, but maybe I'm wrong.
Look when Gary V bought the.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to Gary. I thought he was going to Gary V.
So that first unique was 64,000. That's still only November 2020. Jeez.
Yeah, I guess I just don't remember the exact timeline on stuff anymore.
This was
so Mike Bass said, wasn't it early 21? I guess it was early 21. I thought it was 20.
This is May 20, even 2022, $438,000.
Yep. The good old days.
Is there a gallery even worth $438,000 anymore?
Banksy's probably is.
Maybe.
Bambi's probably is.
Yeah, it's possible. I think there's enough because they have enough uniques that like maybe each unique's like 2 ETH like type of thing because they have such high end ones that I think it's probably pretty viable that theirs are. Like he's got to have some uniques that are like you're like, yeah, that's probably worth at least a chunk. Like Vitinha's unique's got to be worth an ETH or two. So that's like
an ETH
5 to 10K each. And he's got Vinny, he's got VVD, like he's got enough guys. His is definitely worth that much, I would think.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
We're fine. It's fine.
So no, the degen stuff. I mean, I think a lot of the degens also, like if you take out whales, because obviously like those are the big degens, people that just plowed into limiteds day one were wild.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. And like people that legit were like, I'm out of rares and super and stuff to play limiteds. That was insane.
I remember when you finally bought into limiteds and you were just like literally market buying them. And I was like, you are nuts. And you're like, it's the most liquid card. Like that the price is the price. And I was like, you're crazy. And then they like 2x'd because people kept buying them. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I waited a long time.
Yeah, you did.
But I was like, at the beginning, I was saying these are the most idiotic shit ever. And then they just kept going up for a while. And so I was finally like, all right, I might as well buy them because at the time, I think I spent like 8 ETH on the limiteds because it was pretty simple that they were easily sellable if I wanted to sell them. And also like the returns on them were pretty good. And I think it lasted like another 2 months after I bought, then started dumping off. which makes sense. But yeah, vaulting. No, I don't know. Did you guys vault a shitload of stuff? Like, do you have a bunch of stuff vaulted? Yeah, you probably.
I vaulted the day of, and then I haven't looked at it since.
Yeah, and you're probably getting like 7-8% that was pretty easily achievable.
I don't even think I'm that high.
I'm not getting that either.
No. Like let me tell you how high I'm in the vaults if I can figure out how to get there.
My problem is that I drop a level when I unseal Jude, and I'm like,
well, that makes sense. I'm
only at 4% on rare.
I'm 4% on rare too, but honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. I was vaulting rares, and I'm at 0% on limiteds because I don't give a shit, and I'm at 4% on rares. So I'm pretty sure I was like, all right, let me do these, and then I was like, I don't care. I think I'm at 7 or 8 on. I'm at 5 on super rares and probably a couple and 3% on uniques. So basically, I just took the easy picking fruit to get like 5%, and called it a day. Like I wasn't going to spend hours going through it and looking at stuff.
Mike wants to know if Relegation Lover was a degen or just ahead of the curve. I think he was just smart. He was sharp. Which one was insider trading?
Was Relegation Lover the one that bought the?
It's all like the second division players before they announced it.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, let's put it this way: there was definitely information that was out there that became very credible that they acted on before anyone else acted on it. So it was definitely credible.
If we can turn this from degeneracy to tinfoil hats, do you think that Relegation Lover was someone else already on the platform?
Oh, it's definitely possible. It's definitely in play. I mean, let's put it this way. I heard rumors about it. Or wait, did we know about it beforehand because of Sorare data? I don't remember. No. But like I remember hearing it. I'm like, I'm not going to buy any of those because that seems like something you shouldn't do. And then they obviously went off, and then it came up that they're there. Or like maybe I bought like a couple speculative guys because I heard the rumors, and I was again, it's so hard to look back and be like, what happened 4 years ago when this random shit happened. I think maybe I heard a rumor from someone like, hey, they're gonna get D2, and I'm like, why do you know that? And they're like, I heard it from someone. I'm like, all right, I'll buy a couple of these dudes in case. Like I bought a couple goalies where I'm like, this guy's probably gonna transfer out of that league anyways in the future. So even if I eat shit right now, like he'll become, because back then that was when one of our favorite things back in the day was Laird and I would literally just like buy random ass like 16-year-old goalies from like Ajax and Feyenoord and stuff and be like, they're going to come to play and they're going to be worth $10,000 because they're going to be a starting goal, which actually funny. Laird and I have talked about it this year. 3 or 4 of those guys have starting this year.
Like, guess what? They're not worth 10 grand.
Not worth 10 grand. I'm like Calvin Ratsey is a name that I remember. And Laird and we would like buy Calvin Ratsey, Robin Rofs or whatever. He's starting somewhere now, but those were all names of dudes. Like we're like, yeah, we're going to buy him because he's like the second goalie for big Dutch team or whatever.
Must be nice, guys. Must be nice.
Yep. Spent like, to be fair, probably spent like $30 on them then, and they're probably worth $30 now.
The one that I can think of is Thies Janssen.
Yeah, but he hasn't started yet.
That's what I mean. He's just one that I remember. He's in I vaulted him.
Yeah. Let me check Ratsey because I got to have a card of Ratsey.
I mean, I spent $117 on this clown.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's 0.1 ETH on Calvin Ratsey.
Yeah.
Let's see. Or on Thies Janssen. Let me see. I think I have to have a Ratsey. Yeah. So Calvin Ratsey, I bought 4 years ago, and I spent $166
on Janssen. Oh, on Ratsey.
On Ratsey.
Yeah. What can you get him for now? 8.
Now he's selling for like $40 still. So like that's pretty damn good. That's only 25% loss instead of like 92. I heard certain people were spending the night at your house last night, Black, and they're taking a day off today.
Oh yeah.
They may or may not have just shown up.
Oh,
hey,
there he is.
Hey,
what's up, Jim?
Hey, I don't think I've ever been on a stream with Sean. Wow, what a treat.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Are we
It's
back?
too serious. Sean's too serious.
I don't remember. I feel like maybe we were on one when you did. You ever come on one of those Nellis like drunk Christmas ones?
No, I wasn't that cool.
Oh, then yeah, I don't know if we would have ever done one.
No.
I
I would have it in my
I like how
diary.
Sean's like, I'm always on the Nellis Drunkcast ones.
I did. I was always,
doesn't drink at all.
you were on them too. You
I
were on him. You were on him every Christmas Eve or whenever he'd do them. Those were good times.
Danny Brams.
Oh,
Those were the
In a
best.
robe.
Get Danny on here.
Yeah,
Make it a
everyone
party.
on
oh man. God.
He's probably
Jim, how long is that hair now?
Oh, dude, we're cooking. We're full
We
on
are
mullet.
cooking.
Oh yeah.
I did give.
Does the wife approve of this, or
He doesn't. He can't hear you. He doesn't even want to hear you.
No, I gave him
What do
shit
you
on his
think?
beard though the one day, because he like before he shaved it off, it was like he's like, yeah, it's been like 6 months. I'm like, because this is like 4 weeks.
Yeah, I had a long beard too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Gotta go. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I hear Teams ringing.
love you.
Bye.
See, you, buddy.
Bye.
I like how he's gonna answer some more call like that.
He probably
off,
didn't
I
even
assume.
think so. Are we? Is this only a So Rare discussion show at this point?
We can talk whatever.
We
you
haven't
want
talked about
Jim.
Sorare on this show
Oh.
in weeks.
That sounds like the life. Who did you guys buy today on football.fun?
I tried to buy somebody and I couldn't buy them because
Did
it
you-
didn't work.
Wow,
I
you're
bought
the
my
one
new
that always
favorite
has
player, whose name I still can't. First name Matthias Sula.
Yeah. What did he fall to? He had to dump off.
I don't know. I didn't even look.
Yeah, I did not buy him. I sold him.
Coach cards. Do you guys ever buy coach cards on Sorare?
I don't think I ever owned a coach card. I have
I have,
Vincent
like-
Company, who he's a coach now, but I don't have his coach card.
Michael Bradley?
Yeah, but he didn't have a coach card.
Oh, wait.
He had
Say it
his
again?
player card.
He's saying coach card like a
It
company.
doesn't say coach on it.
Beckham. Beckham had a coach card or something.
No, Beckham had a legend card.
Hmm.
Beckham had two different ones. He had a legend and a. Sort of.
Sule actually holding at .0216, so Laird probably got in there nice.
I didn't get much below 0.02, to be honest.
Well, I mean that's still nice. I
Yeah,
only bought Doku because I was pretty confident he was the best one in this group. And then I tried to buy someone else. Well, actually, it showed me as I had a failure, but I didn't on Doku. But then I tried to buy someone else and I bricked them, and I was like, all right, I'm good, because this group was not very appealing.
I was gonna say there was no reason to rush on this group.
Yeah, after I missed on that. Oh, I did actually hear a fun milestone. I got to my 10,000 shares on the players I'm holding.
There you go.
I bought some Mbappe today to get myself to that limit.
Sean, is your yard as well manicured as like the houses behind you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've streamed like upwards of 100 times with Sean. I've never seen that window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I wasn't covering it. I wasn't dealing with that. Yeah, mine is yes is the answer.
And are you a big lawn guy? Like you're out there.
What do you think? If
You're
you think
out
I
there
do it,
digging?
you're nuts. My dad's my landscaper. He handles the bushes and the shit like that, and then I have a lawn mowing service. Ain't no way I'm going out there and doing that shit. I did it actually the first year.
Does your dad enjoy doing it, or is he like, oh fuck? I
He
gotta go?
does, but honestly, he's too old now, so it's a little bit more difficult. Like in the past, it was like, all right, whatever, go do it if you want. Now it's like you watch him do it, and he's like hurting after he's done. It's like, all right, well, I can pay someone to do it. You don't have to do it anymore.
You go out and help.
Oh, fuck no. My wife has. I've not. Absolutely not.
Jesus.
The wife has gone out and then helped because she feels bad. She's like, are you going to go help your dad? I'm like, no. I'm like, I would happily pay for it, but he would throw a fit.
Sorry to take this back to Sorare. Sean, what's the
Oh,
last card
God.
you bought?
Bought?
And why did you buy it?
go see.
I guess I could look myself.
Well, I mean, I can probably figure it out.
Like, what are you playing these days?
Is there an easy way to find this answer? It was definitely a super rare. Well, I bought some cards for like in season Belgium and in season like I had a bunch of market credits built up. So let me just find one. I bought Gasama super rare 17 days ago. And Philip Billing. Hey, your boy Philip Billing. He's on Midland. Because I had like $2,000 in market credits saved up. I mean, like, just had them. And I was like, oh, all right, I probably will get more out of like actually buying these players and using them in in-season contests.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when was the last time I like bought a card without like market credits or like a plan of like doing stuff like that? MLS. Like, yeah, because last time I bought cards was at the beginning of Belgium season because I wanted to play in-season Belgium super rare before I knew that ESPN 3 wasn't covering it anymore. And I bought a few cards for that. And then probably before that, like the middle of MLS, because I liked those like cartoony type designs.
You did like those cards.
I had won so much in season MLS super rare that I was like, all right, I'll splurge a little bit because of it.
I will say, for somebody who has long said that these things don't matter, it's funny to see you talk about how much you like some of the card designs.
I liked that one a lot. I thought those
you like the J League ones too.
No, I didn't really care about the J League ones. Like, they were okay, but the MLS ones I really liked.
I remember literally the two of you making fun of each other about those J League cards.
I liked some of the J League ones, not all of them. Like, I think I liked the flower one.
The flower one, yeah.
Not the other ones, but I didn't buy any.
Oh, okay. But you could at least appreciate the art.
No, I liked the jerseys they made for those special Japanese and K-League cards were terrible too. Like, those are really bad.
I have one.
Oh, do you? They sent you one? Yeah, I didn't love those. Those MLS cards I thought were pretty cool. I actually,
on it.
Oh, that's nice. I don't mind that. That's not bad. That one's better than the other one.
Agreed.
Yeah, that one's better than the other one.
I don't wear it because they sent me the wrong size.
Oh, that checks out.
What size is it?
Extra large.
Makes sense. The Chris Holt asked my thoughts on streaks. I think they're stupid, and watching them get fucked by Opta was hilarious. I was dying during that whole situation. It was absolutely hilarious to me. Them getting screwed because of an absolutely terrible Opta thing after years of people bitching about them and Opta scoring was fucking hilarious. The only way it would have been better is if they somehow got fucked by the
Speaking of streaks, Sean, I'm going for my fifth MLS streak in the final week of MLS.
Sean doesn't even play rare or limited.
No, I'm out. Hilariously, I'm also going for the fifth streak in MLS this week as well. And so is Gator Guy. And we know this because we both messaged each other laughing, having no idea that we were even on that streak level. And we both hit it anyways.
So rotation's going to totally fuck us, right?
I don't give a shit. I'm not even
like. No, I need you to care, and I need you to help me with this lineup.
Gonna be completely honest,
Which goalkeeper, Sean? Which goalkeeper? Berkey's at home.
Is he gonna start?
Yeah, I would think so.
Why?
Because he's at home.
Yeah, but why?
Could be his last game ever in St. Louis.
Oh, is he gone?
Maybe. He's a free agent.
Had no idea. There was someone I messaged Keith on the other day, and I had no idea this guy was here. I had no idea Son was in the MLS for like 4 games, to be completely honest.
Maybe I don't want Sean.
Yeah, are you sure you want to?
I had no clue. Like, I couldn't tell you I couldn't tell you anything going on.
Speaking of Son, did you guys watch Nellis's latest video?
I did.
No.
Oh, it's a fantastic video. It's like 40 minutes though. But
I had to skim through it.
Oh, I watched the whole thing, but anyway,
he got a 40-minute video.
40, yeah,
that's crazy.
But it's he tries to get a hug from 100 different footballers, and Son is the first one.
Nice.
And so it was like with Tottenham last year. So it's Son and Timo Werner. And I literally like burst out laughing within the first minute because Timo Werner goes the double underhand. Like Nellis is like above it, and he goes in for the hug. Like Son went like half and half. And Werner goes under.
I have no idea what team Timo Werner's on.
It was with Tottenham.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to think of how I would do it.
He
plays
plays
not double under.
What team?
Werner's at Leipzig now. You would go 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 is normal, right?
Yeah.
Come here, bring it in for a hug. Yeah.
But Werner goes, and Nellis goes, oh, we're going the double unders. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like towers over.
Nice.
It's like
Ryan asked about the MLB edition of Ohtani. I have no idea what anything MLB.
It's a cartoon. Looks great.
Oh, let me see it. Pull it up. I also thought some of the Golden Boy stuff looked pretty neat too. But again, I don't give a shit. Like, who cares?
I don't think I would call them cartoons. They're more like comic books.
As two guys that
You're like what?
What is your level of engagement with Sorare at the moment, Black?
I set my lineups.
Yeah, like, do you like know when something happens, like a special edition? Like, are you like in tune with it?
Well, I get the announcement, but like, See It Save It messaged me last night, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to do the Bundesliga friend thing?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? What
no
is
idea. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I like those. Yeah, those are cool. No issues with those.
So he explained what the Bundesliga friend thing was, and I was like, well, I don't have Bundesliga cards. And he's like, oh, well, we can buy Bundesliga cards and do this. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, the good thing about doing that now is that the prices are double what they were literally yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's
a deal, or there's a promotion going on right now that if you like connect with someone who has never played a Bundesliga rare or limited line, might actually just be limited. But if you are new to Bundesliga and you connect with somebody who already plays and both of you hit at least 380 points this week, the new person wins $50 and the old person wins 10 for each person they sign up.
Yeah. Cool.
That's the deal.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know everything. I don't even read their shit anymore. I don't even read what comes out. I was so annoyed. Someone wanted to do a trade. Did I tell you? I didn't tell either of you guys, but I removed my Discord from Sorare a month ago or two, which is great because I've gotten way less messages about it. But I got a message from someone, and I'm like, he's like trying to make a deal with me, and I gave him a fair deal. Like it was a fair deal. If you want to do it, go for it. I'm like, I don't care. It went back and forth. I'm like, bro, I do not care enough to waste my time going back and forth with you on this. If you want it, do it. If you don't, leave me alone because I don't care. And it happened like 3 times, and like he just did it again the other day. I'm like, so next time you message me, I'm not responding because I just don't care. But yeah, I don't even read their stuff anywhere that comes out, other than like I do have market credits built up again. I have like $250 in market credits, but I'll look at whatever teams are reasonable, and maybe I'll buy a player for that because I'll get more out of it by having it and running in the in season than I will wasting a market credit.
So what made you go with Jupiler? Was there a reason other than you thought you could just watch the games?
I like Belgium. I like Belgium League.
How do we watch Belgium League now? Do we just not watch it?
It's on Degen or whatever it's called.
DAZN.
Yeah, it's on Degen or what? I think it's Degen, right? And
no, it's literally DAZN.
It's DAZN.
Isn't that ridiculous?
No, whatever.
It is ridiculous.
Anyways, I don't care enough to actually watch it. Like I'm not going to go through the hoops to watch it. Actually, you guys will both appreciate this. I tried to watch a Sabres game and I'm blacked out, and I literally cannot watch. I could not pay money to watch the worst team in the NHL who hasn't made the playoffs in 15 years if I wanted to. I literally can't watch them.
Why do you want to watch the Sabres play?
Because I'm a Sabres fan, and
you're a Sabres fan.
Yeah. So I'd like to watch Sabres games and like throw it on my TV, and I literally can't do that.
What makes you a Sabres fan?
I've always been a Sabres fan. My dad's a Sabres fan.
Okay. But is that the closest team in proximity to you?
Yeah, it is actually, Laird.
Is it closer than Pittsburgh?
When I'm in Erie, yeah, it's the closest team to Erie. Well, it depends where you live in Erie. Who's the closest team? It's either Pittsburgh or Buffalo, but for most people, it's technically Buffalo, even though more people are Penguins fans.
It's a big Dominic Hasek guy over there. That's the only
Like, actually, funny if you look at Erie on a map and you look at like the NFL teams, technically to get to from most places you would live in Erie, the closest location, Pittsburgh, would be third. It's Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh.
Didn't you guys have a bunch of French? Or maybe I'm thinking of Montreal, but didn't LaFontaine play for Buffalo?
Yeah.
And
LaFontaine, McGillney, the French connection back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like pre-me for the most part. LaFontaine wasn't. LaFontaine was my dad's favorite player when I was like really young.
Sabres is really what the S is in user.
There we go.
Could be a mixture. Could be a mixture of it.
Is Sean and Erie Bayhawks?
I don't even think the Bayhawks exist anymore. I'm pretty sure they don't exist.
What sport is that?
It was the G League team.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore in Erie.
Do you guys still have the River Monsters?
Is that indoor football?
No, that was wasn't that the hockey team in Erie?
No, the hockey team's the Otters.
Otters.
They still exist, yes. I think they suck again.
Sean,
That's
worked
AHL, right?
What?
Did you work
AHL?
there?
No, it's OHL. What? Yeah, that's where I worked. Best player in the NHL. That's where he got his start. Black.
I don't think I could name a
I
single.
think I know the
NHL.
story. I know the story.
You can name an NHL player.
Like a current. Actually, I saw a headline with Chris Kreider the other day, and I was like, oh, he's not on the Rangers anymore.
I actually don't know if he's a current player.
This is probably like an Eric Lindros story or something.
But like there's no way you could name a current NHL player.
Oh, like Crosby still plays?
Crosby still plays.
Yeah. Oh, I can name a couple. Yeah.
I would guess you could name 10 to 15 just by.
Absolutely no way.
Well, let's see. Let's see how many you could get. Go for it.
So I got credit for Crosby
Yep.
and Kreider. I'm pretty sure still plays.
I will give you credit because I'm not positive. He's been injured, I think, is the issue.
Okay. Ovechkin still plays.
Yep.
Give me McDavid and Draisaitl.
Yep. That's 5.
Does Brad Marchand still
Yep.
play?
Mm-hmm. 6.
Okay. I think I'm done.
Okay.
Well,
Wayne Gretzky? Gretzky still? Yeah, I don't.
You got 6.
Fun ass sport, but I just don't follow it at all.
I actually have paid a little bit more attention to baseball recently. You guys would be impressed.
Wow.
Yeah, because do you ever watch the John Boy videos? They do like John Boy baseball videos, and a lot of their shit is geared towards like the 2000s and 2010s. Like they'll do trivia stuff, and it will be like name total base leaders from like the 2025 and pick a season. And like that's I watched a shitload of baseball from like 2000 until like 2015. So it like really hits a wheelhouse for me.
John Boy's great.
Yeah.
If they brought back the Hartford Whalers, would you be a big fan again? Would you?
No. I was a Rangers fan like growing up, but I like was never like really. I remember skipping school to go to the parade in '94.
Okay.
94.
That was that Messier and Gretzky? Was Gretzky there that year?
No. It was Messier and like Brian Leach.
Oh yeah.
Richter was the goalie. Like, yeah, I could name more guys from that team than the entire NHL right now. I like this. Laird, after naming 6 players, I don't follow it anymore. There are literally hundreds of players in the league, and one of them I definitely think is not in the league that I named. So that's it.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say Henrik Lundqvist.
No, I knew he retired.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense that you knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep.
That's valid. Yeah, the one of the John, you'll appreciate this, Black, because it's a St. Louis thing. One guy they miss in like every one of their videos that is like such an easy name for me. I was always, every time I'm like, yeah, they're missing this. Matt Carpenter. They miss it all the time. They'll like get like a total bases or like a doubles leader list and stuff like that, and they just never say Matt Carpenter, and I'm just like, it's always like St. Louis from like these years. I'm like, it's definitely Matt Carpenter. Because dude was there for a long ass time the best was the one video they missed it, and it was like the whatever the clues were, because they did a sporkle. It was like St. Louis, first base, second base, third base, left field, right field, and I'm like, yeah, that's Matt Carpenter every time. and they'll miss it, and I'm like, well, interesting. I actually, I think baseball. I'm getting a little bit more interest in baseball. There you go. Oh, he played for the Padres at the end.
Apparently,
he had a good year too, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. Yeah, the Sabres are still really bad though. They really suck.
I pretty much only attempt to watch hockey during the playoffs, and if the Rangers are good. So I paid attention.
Yeah.
Not last year, the year before, and my wife actually got into it because she would go to the gym and watch like hockey highlights in the morning, and she's like, "We should like the Oilers. They seem really fun." So I got her like a McDavid shirt, and I was like, and then I think are they still good? I don't even know.
Yeah, they lose.
They weren't as good last year.
No, they were just as good last year. They lost
the
finals the last 2 years. The issue is that the Panthers team that they run into. So the way that it works is I don't know if it's other sports, but there's no income tax obviously in Florida. So the Florida teams can pay a lot more, and they're actually like good teams.
They can pay the same.
Yeah, they can pay the same and
Right.
get taxed less. So those teams are basically able to get a little bit of a boost, and the team is actually really well run right now. So it's like you have like, oh, come to this team that is arguably the best team in the NHL and make more money effectively. Pretty good bargaining. And then also it's like they were talking to, I think they were
Panthers game.
Marchand, you did. Marchand got traded there, and they were talking to him in an interview. He's like in Toronto, I go for morning skate and then I go do whatever, and it's cold as fuck. He's like, in Florida, we go for morning skate, then I go play 18 holes on the country club golf course, and then I come back for the game at night. He's like, and then another guy's like,
Boston, wasn't he?
What?
Wasn't he in Boston?
Yeah. And then another guy's like, yeah, I go to the beach and surf for like 3 hours during the day. And I'm like, that it sounds much better than sitting in 2 feet of snow.
You wouldn't rather be in Winnipeg?
I would not rather be in Winnipeg. I definitely would rather not be in Winnipeg in that situation.
Why do you have a Winnipeg Jets hat?
That is a good question.
One of our fishing trips to Canada, I saw a Winnipeg Jets hat and I bought it.
Simple as that.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, I set my lineups on Sorare though, and check. If I got a really good lineup into like a Sunday or something, I might like look at it, but it's so stupid because it's like, oh, good, I got this good lineup. Oh, DNP. Okay.
Sean, did you ever get into DFS hockey?
I used to play it all the time.
Laird, did you play it?
Very little. The concept is great. Like the whole, like being able to like stack certain guys, like figuring out what the right stacks are and stuff like that.
It seems awesome. Like knowing line mates, I'm sure is like a huge like bonus. Like figuring that stuff.
Just knowing
out.
guys who move up lines.
There's a website that like has all the information, lines and stuff. But it's actually a really good DFS sport because it's like really highly variable.
Yeah. So
you just like, and like realistically, like anyone can get there because it takes like some nights like you might just need a line to score like 2 goals.
Yeah.
Right.
So. And like you might get it at super low ownership, so it can work pretty well. It's actually a really good DFS sport. The issue is that there's not much consistency with it because of how it's scored, that you can't really play it consistently. You can make lineups and stuff, but a lot of it comes down to ownerships and doing stuff. Chris asked if I still talk to Haber. I do, but he's not on like Discord and stuff as frequently anymore because he like goes outside. He bought a house and has a dog and a cat and plays Sunday League stuff still. I think he said he was playing semi-pro this season or something. He lost a lot of weight. I think. Without Ozempic, I think.
He was definitely working out a lot.
Yeah, kudos to him on that.
Agreed. Is buying a Jets hat on a fishing trip, Degen?
No, it was $20, and I'm still wearing it. So
buying anything on a vacation to like remember the vacation is a fair thing. Oh, Andy Black left on that question. He like when I was young, we used to go every vacation we'd go to, we'd buy a magnet from that location and put it on the fridge. Black's back.
Oh, he's a magnet guy.
That was what my parents said when we were young.
Not a pen. You don't never did the pens, the Hard Rock Cafe pens.
No,
Christmas ornaments.
Well, I know they used to have the Hard Rock Cafe shirts where like each city would have a shirt and stuff. We definitely went to some Hard Rock Cafes when I was younger.
It's a good time. Hard Rock Cafes are fun.
Yep, good times.
Going back, sorry, I'm like so stuck on this. NHL DFS. So is the play like variation with like some lines, like some stacking some lines, and then also just having a smasher like McDavid in all your lineups?
It's just pretty much stacking like power play units on teams.
That makes sense.
Or like typically like your build, I mean, it's not like perfect, but like your typical build is like have 3 or 4 dudes on a stack on a power play line, and then have like another 3-person stack on another power play line, and then have a one-off of someone because you had to have different teams, and then goalie. The goalie correlates obviously best with teams that score goals. So if you are stacking Edmonton, a lot of the times you would have the Edmonton goalie, but it's a high scoring game.
Why is that good?
Because you get points for wins. So if you're scoring a lot of goals, you're more likely to win.
Gotcha.
I didn't used to realize that when I was like 10, 15 years ago, but as I got older, I realized more so that it
became more wise.
Yeah, it was more correlative to that.
What I like about it is that the lineup construction makes a lot of sense. I feel like some game, like NFL particularly, like you think it makes sense, and then you see ones that win, and you're just like, that's just shit thrown at the wall.
It happens in NHL too, for sure, but it's definitely more correlative in hockey, especially like because there's not as many events that happen on a given night, and if you get goals and you have people that are on lines with people scoring goals, it will typically lead to assists. I don't know this. I wonder what the assist rate is for like an NHL goal. Like I wonder how many assists on average are on an NHL goal.
Yeah.
My guess it would be like 1.25 or something. I don't know. I have no idea the number, but I would guess on average. Maybe. I don't know the number. I would think it's less than like 1.5, and I would think it's more than 1. Because I feel like there's not typically many unassisted goals.
Yeah, probably not that many.
But I don't know the actual answer on that. So are you guys? I know Laird doesn't do this anyways. Are you watching a lot less soccer, Black, because of how bad Sorare is, or do you watch similar amounts?
No, I watch plenty of games. I watch, like when I'm home, I'll watch the MLS games. I don't watch any of the stuff during the week. Yeah. So like if I'm working, I don't typically pull anything up unless it's like sometimes the Monday afternoon Premier League games. I'll pop.
It probably depends how dead your day is, I assume. Like if your day is pretty dead, maybe you'll throw it on in the background. If it's not, whereas like back in the day, you would like go out of your way to watch stuff. I'm sure.
Right. On the weekends, though, I watch plenty of games.
Yeah, I don't watch near as much as I do. I still watch a chunk. I mean, the issue is at this time of the year, I'm so busy with college football.
I was just about to say, yeah. Do you think it'd be different in February?
Like before football.fun, I did not watch a game, I don't think, for like a month and a half.
Sean, how about a college football update for us? Like how are you doing? Who are the hot teams? Just give us your
Not Penn State. Definitely not Penn State. Lindenwood, how about the Lions? I saw your boy Jeff Caldwell had a big game last weekend.
Oh, did he?
Yep. I think he had like 2 touchdowns. I think he like won GPPs in DFS for people last week.
Is that the guy that's playing in like Louisville or something?
Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he had 2 touchdowns last week. It was his first like big game. He's like,
is he a sophomore or junior?
I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to that shit. It's hard because he came from Lindenwood, so I have no idea like what his years are. And
why don't you pay attention? Like, is it not important to know that a guy will be back next year?
No, I don't care if the guy's back next year or not. I mean, it's helpful sometimes, but the issue is now with everything, like, if he played in JUCO, he's fine. If he played during COVID, that year didn't count. Like, there's so much random shit that just like you used to be able to be like, this guy is a redshirt freshman. I know that. Whereas now it's like this guy's redshirt freshman, but he played in JUCO, so that didn't count. Then he played in COVID, also didn't count, so it's just a pain in the butt. Yeah. Did you guys see that? Fucking Keith. So Keith is a subscriber to us for college football. And I'm sitting there on, I think it was last Friday. I'm sitting there last Friday, and Keith was bitching to me because he sucks and can't win at soccer anymore. And I'm sitting there at like 11 p.m. Friday night, just in bed, chilling. And I just get a message from Keith, which like Keith and I still will talk, not daily, but multiple days a week usually. And he's like, Sean, I'm like, what? And he just shows me a link. So he won the big tournament for 10K on a Friday night. Dude puts in like no money all season, just banks off the big tournament. I'm sitting there laughing.
So
he hasn't put on money on any of the DFS sites since his initial deposit, right?
No, I'm saying he like doesn't play much volume. Like
I see.
He probably put on like $20 that night and wins like $10K. He probably on the course of the whole season plays like $5,000 worth of action in college football because he really just doesn't play it, and he'll only play it if he's like got some time to kill.
So he sent me that screenshot, and I was like, "Oh, like what did you do?" And he was like, "I saw the ETR projections, or I read something from ETR. I put that lineup together in 5 minutes, and then just checked afterwards." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, he was on the toilet. He's like, "Yeah, I checked something on the toilet, saw someone was out, adjusted someone else in, and won."
He said he missed like the one obvious play, and he was like, "Whoops."
Yeah, I think he said he didn't check in time for something and then caught something else, and it just so happened to work that night.
Right.
Which, I mean, it makes sense. Like, our stuff's so good. Like, our stuff's so much better than what everyone else puts out for college football. But yeah, it's so funny because Keith doesn't pay attention to anything. Like, he just uses our shit. And I laugh because I know last year, the worst, though, is like, our stuff has been so good this year. But the issue is that a lot of people use our stuff. So you typically have to look at our stuff and then make some adjustments, maybe in spots that are more uncertain. And that's where you go. Well, every spot that is like we have something, it's like just smashed its brains up. So Keith will come in on a Saturday and be like, your shit's so good today, it's so awesome, you're probably winning a lot. I'm like, I'm getting shit on, I'm gonna get wrecked and lose 30K today, fuck you. He's like, I thought you were doing well. I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm getting fucking wrecked. And Keith like will just, he must have a radar of like, what is the worst time to message me on a Saturday? He'll be like, oh man, this has got to be going great, I hope it's going awesome today. It's like the Oregon, so not for Keith related, but the Oregon game. I wake up the next morning after just wanting to jump off a bridge because of how bad that Oregon game finished. Walk downstairs to my wife congratulating me on the win because she saw Penn State won the game. I'm like,
oh no.
I'm like, no, that did not happen. That actually, in fact, ruined our program for multiple years, which we're in the middle of.
How's she doing after that?
She didn't care. She didn't care at all. The disrespect, am I right?
Yeah.
So like the one guy, I remember when Penn State missed the World Cup, and this guy is like obsessed with the U.S. men's national team and soccer in general, like obsessed. And he went home and his wife just told him like he shouldn't care because it's soccer and it doesn't matter. And like he literally left the house for the night and went and slept in his car somewhere else because he was so pissed off at his wife.
That's taking it pretty seriously.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not a lot that would make me sleep in my car.
Your wife would make you sleep in the car because you're too drunk, probably.
No.
Never.
There's always a spot on the couch for me, Sean.
Yeah, Keith must have a radar of like when is the worst time to message me to talk about it, and he will do that like with an unreal frequency on that. So are you guys looking forward to the football.fun NFL version?
Could not be any less interested.
Wow, the disrespect on the NFL.
No, it sounds great to me. I'm in.
You're an NFL guy.
I'm in for a little bit. No, I'm not really an NFL guy at all. I don't follow it hardly. Like I probably follow it harder than the people running that website, but I'm not an NFL guy.
It's true.
I'm in for hockey.
I was over here setting a DFS lineup, but I was actually putting this lineup together that is from my River Play collection that has the multi-club bonus.
I haven't set my lineups yet for today, and I am dreading it because I know we are out of international break, and it will probably take me a fucking eternity.
Could you just
look at the percentages and
just
roll
lineup and go for it?
I do that for a lot. I'm not going to lie. I probably suggest lineup for a solid 30 lineups a weekend.
What sucks is you can't do it for Arena.
What's
the math?
That's true. Also, what sucks is when you like get to a point where it's like suggesting this one player that you're just like, I can't have this kind of lineup, and you just know every time you hit it, that guy's going to pop up, and you're just like pissed off about it because that happens all the time, and I hate it. but I'm not looking forward to that one. But I'll have to do that later today and dread every second of it.
How many lineups do you end up doing now?
I have no idea, because I'll be completely honest. Also, I get to limiteds and I'm just like, I'm over this and stop at some point. So it just really depends on at what point do I get to that I'm just over it and decide to stop.
I find it funny you say that
ballpark,
it hasn't always been the case with limited.
No, I used to set limited lineups.
Sean, like ballpark, what number are we talking about here? Is it like 50 lineups?
No, I'm sure it's more than that. I'm sure it's like 80.
Oh, good God.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I have some in-season stuff. So like an in-season super rare spot and a classic, like I'll probably have like 6. It'll probably be less next year when like there is an MLS Classic. Or like the people think there's going to be MLS Classic or something next season.
Oh, yeah, I guess there won't be MLS Classic.
Oh, I mean, there could. Who the fuck knows? But
yeah.
Why wouldn't there be? Like, where else could they put it?
Well, there's no Premier League Classic, right?
Yeah, but there's no other league to play it with.
Contender.
probably. I agree.
There's no Contender Classic either, though, right?
They'll just put it in All-Star. It'll just be an All-Star like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Enjoy your All-Star cards.
I guess that's what they do with J League and K League anyway, right? So
yeah, so why won't they just dump
you're right.
that in there? You're and right. Then like, man, who cares? I don't know. I was talking to I won like a tier 1 and the card was like, oh yeah, here look, pull up this card. I won Jalen Mitchell as a tier 1.
Is that a Footium player or is that a
no? Plays as much as a Footium player.
What's his name?
Jalen Mitchell, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what team this is. This kid?
Yeah. Show his like.
Oh yeah,
I won this guy as a tier 1, super rare. Glad to see this shit's fixed. Like the best is like he doesn't even play for a club, ever. Like almost. Yeah, that was a tier 1 super rare one. Yeah, like what's the point? Like I think I finished first in something and got a tier 1 and I win this. I'm like, what the? I'm like glad I don't give a shit anymore. I'm so like out. I just don't give a fuck.
What would need to happen for you to not even set your lineups anymore?
It's a great question.
That's a good question.
I'll even change that though. Do you think there's more likely, like the first time, obviously there's going to be at some point you do not set a lineup. Do you think it's got to be one of 3 reasons? 1, you consciously decide it's not worth doing. 2, you somehow forget about it. Or 3, Sorare doesn't exist.
Ooh.
It's not
multiple
2.
choice.
It's not 2 because I know when the deadlines are, so like I would know that it was happening. We're talking about all lineups, right? If someone wants to give me 100 ETH for my gallery, I would take it. Here's the issue.
What do you think it's real? What do you think it's actually worth?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, who the fuck knows? I don't have to know. Someone asked me this the other day. Someone's like, "Do you know how to like evaluate how much a gallery is worth?" I'm like, I have no fucking idea. If someone gave me 50 ETH, I would sell my gallery, and I think my gallery is probably worth more than 50 ETH because I have enough uniques that are worth half an ETH each that it's worth more than that, and like I have good super rares. Chris asked, "Why don't I sell up?" I would happily sell up if it wouldn't take me hundreds of hours.
Will you take 1 João Felix in lieu of the 100 ETH?
I will not. I will take 100 ETH and give you 2 João Felixes and all my other cards, though. So you're getting a bargain.
But it is a bargain.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be. Well, you're actually 4. We're going to give you 4 in your question because 4 is I sold all my cards. And I think 3 or 4 would probably be the most likely. I don't because like here's the thing. Like if I set a classic super rare lineup, I can still win $500 to $1,000 if I hit the best lineup. It's still possible. Because like that's a card worth like 0.25 ETH. Definitely doable. It's hard to not set your lineups at least at the higher levels for that.
Yeah.
Limiteds, like I said, it just sort of depends how I'm feeling if I'm going to keep going to them. Rares, I will set my rares because like my classic rare lineups are pretty good. Like I think I had 2 podiums last week during the international week, and won some trash, I'm sure.
Well, I was gonna say, like, what's your best game week over the last 3 months? Like Sorare 26, what's the best game week you've had?
Let me look here to see if I've won any good super rares. I've won like $500 to $1,000 or more in ETH from in-season stuff.
Okay.
Are you asking that, or are you asking like
Both.
I'm asking what's the highest value at the end of the week?
I won a Kudus super rare that probably is like a $800 card. I would guess, give or take. Like I don't know if it's there. Like I won an Adam Stejko super rare. I've won some uniques that are pretty solid cards. That are at least viable. Let me see if any of the uniques are viable. I won a Pedri limited the other week, Laird.
There we go.
Like
Probably worth more than the super rares you win.
yeah, I won like a Jarrell. Where's Toftern? I won a unique from Chelsea. You should come buy that from me. I would love to sell my gallery. Like I would love to not have my gallery at this point. And my gallery is for sure probably worth somewhere in the 50 to 100 ETH range. If someone gave me 50, I would.
It's a gigantic range, by the way.
Is there even gallery buyers left?
I have no idea.
Like, because how do you even do it?
Like I have
Ways, boys.
forget limiteds because like all right, I have 700 limiteds. Like what's that worth? Like an ETH tops? Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, I guess I have a Pedri. Like Pedri's. I don't even know what Pedri's worth. Let's see what Pedri's worth. Because I won that, and I don't care if anyone wants that for market value minus like 20%. You can come send me an offer on it.
The last one sold was $150.
Yeah, so like I mean, I probably got some stuff worth some stuff. I don't know, but like, yeah,
It's funny that you consider the time of selling everything without considering the time saved by not having that stuff anymore.
Well, the issue is that the time saved not having to set lineups is like 2 hours a week continuously. The time to sell my gallery would take like fucking 300, 400 hours.
There's no way it would take that long.
Yeah, there's not an easy way to list shit, man. Like listing all your cards once is going to take you like listen. So I have like 3,000 cards.
My God.
That's going to take at least 4 hours to list everything the first time, at least. And then you have to continuously lower everything every time. It's going to take hours. It would take you a long time unless you just completely like hacked off every dollar you have. But the issue is like I can set my line. I would guess I probably, with how stuff is currently, I can probably make 2 to 4K a month between cards, essence and cards, and dollars. That adds up. So like let's say I make $3,000 a month. So right now that's basically like 10 ETH, give or take 8 to 10 ETH. I could probably make 8 to 10 ETH a year right now playing. I can't really sell a gallery for like 15 ETH. It just wouldn't make sense because it just like doesn't. So all of a sudden,
if you sold for 50 ETH, would you be gone?
Yes. I would consider coming back and like playing MLS next season or something, right? But what I would do if I came back, I would buy for that season. At the end of the season, I would sell all of those cards except for like the couple that I could use in terms of like a classic in the next season, and that would be it. And I would just like it would be a very mathematical decision of if I put in $3,000, can I get out more than $3,000 over the course of the season? Would be my decision. But I still will reinvest some stuff to some extent. Like, is what it is. But like, yeah, no,
Reinvest.
it is usually more valuable for me right now to spend my market credits, even if it's just to buy a player and resell the player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever done that with market credits because you have to wait a long time, and then like you have to wait 2 weeks or something to
sell them.
Someone claimed that they got rid of that during the break, but I don't know.
Who knows?
Sure.
They might have. I don't know. They had like
bug.
an incredibly disrespectful thing to like VIPs, and it's like you can get in the VIP program if you spend $50,000 this season or $20,000. I'm like, bro, I spent like $100,000 last season, like $1 million through 2 seasons before that, and I can't get tickets to a game. The fuck are you talking about? So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much done at that point. I was like, I'm out. And then I was like, I still like it. The problem is Sorare is still a great concept. It's just ran so bad. Everything they've done for so long is like the reward pools still aren't fixed. Like, what are we doing? How is that a thing? That's just something that literally was such an easy fix for the entirety of the time we've complained about it. It is still not fixed. And it's at a point now where literally just no one cares. You just win your rewards. You're like, yep, okay, that's a pile of shit. Move on. Call it a day.
I think that's very offensive to Jalen Mitchell, by the way.
Yeah, Jalen Mitchell. Yep. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what it is.
Would you plow more money into Sorare if they brought rivals back?
No. I would never put another dollar into Sorare, I don't think, unless there was massive changes and massive shift in how they do things. Because the thing is I think, I don't know, I feel like people too would confuse my complaints too with just like, oh, the market is down. I actually think that the way it is now kind of makes sense. I don't really have any complaints with it, but like it's all catered to low level, and I don't have the time or effort for that personally. And they just like, again, don't fix the reward pool. So like your classic cards, like who cares, because you're just not going to win anything. They constantly move goalposts. You never know what they're going to do. Chris Hall asked, do you miss Sorare data? 100%. Like losing Sorare data is killed so much of the enjoyment with Sorare for me. I like watching games. You guys know I watch more games than anyone. And I can't even watch games anymore and follow my teams efficiently with like the lineups and how scoring and stuff works. It's just like super clunky. So like I don't even know. Losing Sorare data is honestly a big chunk of why I just have no interest anymore.
The Sorare app is okay. It gets the job done.
It's just a worse version of what Sorare is. How Langan said it's a very my gallery's worse, so the game is worse. Like, no, my opinion is more so all the things that I enjoyed are just not there anymore. Like I enjoyed Sorare data and having easy access to go find stuff. I don't have that anymore. I enjoyed Sorare data from a checking scores, setting lineups, being able to go through things efficiently. And I just have worse versions of that now. I think the game is solid from an in-season perspective, but the issue is they change the goalpost every year, and it's never consistent, and I don't trust them with what they would decide to do going forward. So like I'm not willing to buy. I'm not, like, for example, uniques. I'm not going to buy uniques when I just feel like they're going to just shaft them in the future, because like what's stopping them? They did it this year. So it makes it a situation where like I can't really do things and trust them that they're going to keep whatever the goalposts are now. I can't trust that those goalposts are going to be the same goalposts next year. So I'm not going to sink a bunch of money into stuff that would be detrimental to that. So all I think you can do now is look at it as a one-season investment, and then that's it. Because if you look at it as more than that, you really don't know what you're getting after that. So it makes it very difficult. And Jack said the game is good for someone.
I was going to ask you that question. Basically, like, would you join?
The game is good for someone now that did not have access to Sorare data and the scoring and the ways that Sorare data worked, because basically what we have now is a much worse version of what we had a year ago. And for someone that didn't know that world, they're like, oh, okay, this isn't bad. Because like Black said, it's not bad. right? You would agree it's not bad, but it's a downgrade. So for us to work here before, and I'm not talking from a gallery valuation standpoint, any of that stuff. From us that were here before, all of the things that you do on a day-to-day basis with Sorare are worse than what we had a year ago. Like, imagine if your internet speed all of a sudden was way slower than it is now. You're going to be like, oh shit, this sucks. I'm used to way faster internet. Whereas someone that just come on and had never had internet before at all in their life is like, oh yeah, this isn't bad. This is a pretty good upgrade. Whereas the people that existed prior to that are like, yeah, damn, this sucks.
It's a great analogy, by the way.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's none of it's really dealing with my galleries worse or anything. It's just like, I'm not going to continue to plow money into something when I don't know what to expect from them into the future and I don't really believe in it. But I think if you're just someone fresh coming in, it's fine, which is probably what they wanted. They sucked enough out of the rest of us that work here that it's fine. And the new people, like, I mean, prices seem to be pretty good this season with what they were getting from stuff. I think they got a bag from Solana to migrate over there. So
when's that supposed to happen?
I don't know. It might have happened already. I don't know.
It's the end of the month.
Like, so I think losing Sorare data was the loss of a lot of the enjoyment for me.
I think that's reasonable.
Truly. And I think the battering in the head of constant reward pools never being fixed added to that.
Hey, Laird, tell me you haven't used the scouting center without telling me, right?
I've gone there at some points.
Yeah, and you're right. It's just a worse version, and it's not bad. Honestly, I can get what I need, but it's just a worse version of what we had before.
Correct. It's clunky. You're spending a lot more time getting to stuff. You can't really find exactly what you want. There's not easy ways to do things that you used to be able to do. Lineup building is fine. It's just clunkier, less information, not quite as good as what you previously had. Scoring, like live scoring, is worse. It's not the worst. It's like okay, but it's like worse than what we used to have with Sorare data. I used to be able to just click on the game, click on my guy, see what he did. Now in my lineups, like I can't hide lineups. That drives me fucking bonkers. Not being able to hide lineups, holy shit, does that drive me bonkers. I don't enter arenas because they just are at the top of my fucking list, and I'm like, get the fuck out. I don't want to see this. I don't care. Like, yeah, I finished 7th in the arena game. Great. I don't need to see this lineup and have to scroll 50 lineups down to see like a lineup that isn't disaster's eyes tanked anymore. Dobbsy asked, do you think that's now Sorare data is gone? It makes people put in more time to find out info. So if you do kind of get a slight boost on that, I think that people just don't spend time on it. Like people spend a lot less time. So like, yes, in theory, if you spend time, it is beneficial. But like, I feel like a lot of people are just like apathetic and don't care as much.
So shouldn't we be able to take advantage of that?
Yeah, I think you can. I definitely think you can. But also, here's another issue. Secondary market's like destroyed because everybody gets market credits that you have to spend on the primary. So nobody really goes to the secondary market that frequently unless they have to, especially at the rare and limited levels, because there's constantly rares and limiteds being available or auctioned. You don't need to as much. So the secondary market's just kind of just bastardized and destroyed because of what they did to it.
Not only that, if you want to sell a card on the secondary market, you have to list it for what, 40% less than
at least probably
primary. Yeah.
So like it just is an issue. But yeah, for me, the biggest thing that I did that I enjoyed with Sorare was live tracking my scores over the course of the week. And that's just, I haven't opened the Sorare data app in 2-3 months. I did download it, which you guys knew, but I haven't opened it in like 2-3 months. Yeah, hide lineups is not being there is just so fucking bad. I use Sofa Score. I just use Sofa Score, and like if my guy, if I see a line, like I'll check. I'll go on, like I'll open up the website and like see a lineup, be like, all right, these 3 lineups are reasonable, And then like I'll check Sofa Score and see like what the guy's rating is on Sofa Score throughout the game. Because it's a lot easier on Sofa to see like what my guy's doing because I just click on his name and boom, I see very easily what he's done. Than on Sorare data or on.
I turned my Sorare notification app or my Sorare app notifications off because I had a weekend where I think I had like an early completely unknown DNP and then like everyone else in the lineup smashed and I just couldn't. I was getting so annoyed at getting notifications of guys who were getting decisives in a DNP lineup and I was like, fuck it, turning these off.
Well, DNPs is another issue because that just fucking zaps fun out of Sorare.
But Sean, we've always had DNPs.
We have, but like you just get
Part
more and
of
more
the game.
You just get more and more of them. You guys look so dejected.
I can't have a DNP conversation. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah, I let Harry.
DNPs.
Is Harry still beating the drum on DNP stuff? That's good. At least he carried over that.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him, Harold. Yeah.
Is Harry actually Harold?
It's Harrison.
Oh, he's a Harrison.
Yeah.
I'm not sure calling him Harrison.
I tried to like adult him one day and I was like, Harold. And he's like, that's not my name. I'm like, damn it.
I call him Harold because it's a funnier name. It's like Larry.
The River Plate DNPs got me out of Argentina. That should get me out of Sorare. And yet here I am literally on my screen right now building a River Plate.
Yeah, I haven't touched lineups. I'll have to do that later. But it takes me a lot less time because I spend I'm sure I send out lineups. To this day, I actually told Gator Guy this like 2 months ago. Maybe even a month. Maybe not even been 2 months ago. I'm like, those people that used to get DNPs and miss this shit, holy fuck, they were way more stupid than I used to think when I used to call them all dumb as shit. Because I'm like, my effort level is at maybe a 1.5 out of 10 or something. And like, you still can't miss these super duper obvious things where it's like, oh, this guy hasn't played in a month. He's probably not going to fucking play. Or like Yamal got injured. Yeah, no shit, Yamal got injured. I have like 8,000 tweets that I see on Twitter about it. Like, I'm baffled by how people miss that shit still. But I don't think it still blows my mind.
Anyway. We cover everything? Sean, is there like one thing that they could do to get you like all in on Sorare again?
Sorare definitely would need to come back, would be a starter, which isn't going to happen. So,
Sean, what's the best color?
Blue.
Laird?
Blue.
The best?
Yeah.
I actually really like the background color for this show.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, give me like a teal blue. Like, love it. Baby blue, love baby blue. Yeah, I love that color. Yep.
Yeah, so do I. That's why you would love this jersey.
Nah, like some of the football behind you, love that.
That's from Miami.
I remember. Yep.
Yeah, sign me up for that as well.
What? So
You
are
like
they coming back or blue?
Both.
Okay. I don't know. What would make you guys be more interested?
I mean, I
don't think there's probably much that they could do at this point. Like,
No.
it's fine. Again, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll enjoy my Premier League limited teams this season, and I'll probably play it again next year. But I'm not doing much more than that.
Yeah.
I'll play my classic lineups and low effort everything.
Thing is, I'm not sure the way I play now is any different than I would be playing anyway. Like I hadn't put money into Sorare in years anyway. So like me not putting more money in now isn't any different.
Well, it's more about a reinvestment thing, but your situation is different because like you'll reinvest what you get because that doesn't really matter to you. You're getting the bags outside of the game. That's where your stuff matters.
I guess.
Right? Like that's how it's always been for you though. Like you would have no problem reinvesting your Sorare stuff because you were getting paid from Sorare data, and that was like your income. You didn't really care about it. Whereas, like, if none of that existed,
It's
like
called a fucking job, Sean.
What?
I said it's called a fucking job.
Yeah, but I mean, Laird, would you class
Not
that?
a bag. It's a fucking job.
not a bad. It's not a Sorare data for Laird was a job because that was a job. Now it's like he's getting bags from like everyone. He like goes around.
Laird a bag.
They're literally brown paper bags now instead of.
Yeah, he goes around with his trick or treat bags and like walks up to all these.
That's exactly what it is. Trick or treat bags.
And it's like, hey, you guys have no content on Laird. I'll do content for you. And they're like, here you go, Laird. Here's some money. Good job. And then you guys have a show called SorareAndrews, and you talk about fucking anything else. Sorare.
We talk about spaghetti and
I like spaghetti.
best meatballs. Yeah.
Dobbs, yes, is hot dog a sandwich? I don't really know if I'd classify it as a sandwich or not a sandwich. Like I just
great Sean Newsham answer.
I just call it
It isn't.
Sandwich or not a sandwich.
like I'll just call it a hot dog.
What do you put on a hot dog? Like what are your
Just sandwich and it's not.
Just ketchup, sometimes cheese.
Ketchup. Wow.
No
No
onions?
mustard, no relish, no pickles. Cheese, like sometimes I'll throw some shredded cheese on it, but otherwise just ketchup.
Oh, how about a chili dog?
Don't like
Big old
chili.
scoop of chili. Oh,
What about Greek
good.
sauce?
I don't know what Greek sauce is.
It's like
tzatziki.
well, no, like Greek, like it's. I guess it's a thing in like the Northeast and not really where you are, but not quite where Laird is. It's like a thing back.
I only
home.
have it in Erie.
Well, have you heard of sauerkraut?
Yeah.
That's like a big Erie thing is hot dogs and sauerkraut.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of other
I
people.
don't think that's
do
an
that.
Erie thing, by the way.
I don't think a lot of people do that.
Sauerkraut? Oh,
No, hot dogs and sauerkraut.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Usually a brat with sauerkraut.
it's pretty standard.
Gotcha.
I forget what I was just about to say. We were talking about hot dogs.
Hat Lincoln said, I think a lot of older users would get a lot more enjoyment if they bit the bullet, sold their galleries at a painful loss, and put all the money into new season. I think a lot of old Sorare users would just be happy to sell their gallery and just be done with it. Honestly.
I will not disagree with you that I think some would do that. Like, I think
I do agree
you
with
kind
that.
of admit it. Like, the game is still good. That's the problem. Like, it's still a game that's sitting there that you're like, I would play that.
I just wish that everyone in charge of Sorare were like fired.
Like, what do you want them to do differently? What do you want different?
I can't even answer that because like I haven't put enough thought into Sorare from that perspective in a year to give an opinion. I just think like I don't think what they've done is that bad in the last year. The issue was there was so many years of neglect and bad decisions that I think it's hard to like come back from that fully.
Yeah, I guess the way that the knowing that they have to sell cards like every year, like that's how they make money. Like I just don't think the ideal solution is drastically different than what we have right now.
No, I think a shift in how much value something we've said forever, and I know Laird knows we've talked about this even back to the Sorare data days. They are very short-sighted and don't view things in the long term. Them completely destroying Classic also kills in season to an extent because it makes people less comfortable buying in season cards, knowing their Classic value is destroyed to some extent. And what it does is, especially like after the first couple weeks of the season or like first month or two, it completely destroys the in season. I think there was a balance between like making people buy new cards and like being able to utilize previous utility. And they went from like the worst on one end of like just you can use your cards forever to the worst on the other end where it's like you can use one Classic card maybe, but you're fucked out of some of the rewards if you use them and stuff like that. And I think there was a middle ground they could have went to at some point a long time ago that
Sean, the middle ground was just fixing the reward pools.
well, yeah. I mean, yes. That is a big
Like if you actually win Classic, like you said, you podium twice or something. Like if you won good cards there, like I don't want to say this wouldn't be a discussion, but it would be less severe. But the fact you're winning a tier 1 of a guy that nobody's ever fucking heard of and the guy doesn't even play, that right there is one of the biggest reasons Classic is considered dead.
Howlingen asked, how can they improve Classic, but they can't reward those guys? you improve Classic by giving the ability to play multiple or more Classic cards in season, or like earning abilities to play more Classic cards as in-season cards, because there's many ways to do it. The issue is that they are so dead set on like, and also like part of it to me is, and we've talked about this, like all of us have said this, if I have a bunch of uniques and you tell me I can only use one unique in season, I'm just going to buy 0 in seasons because I have no use for them after the season, and it's just such a steep hill to climb. I can't really justify it. Whereas if you're like, okay, you can use 2 classics and maybe you can earn the right to use a third, all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy 5, 6 in-season cards because I can then make a couple lineups with them using my previous season cards, and then I still will have a group for the next season and we'll do the same thing. The issue is they've gone so far into you can use 1. I know for like MLS, like you can use 1, but you're fucked out of, at super level, you're fucked out of a chunk of the prize pool. And they changed it within season MLS because I think they realized they went too far. Whereas like at the beginning of the season MLS, you had to have all 5 rares or limiteds or you couldn't get streaks. Whereas now you can have 1 classic. I think that there was ways for them to give more utility to classic cards without changing the rewards pools at all. And it would have incentivized people to buy in-season cards. Because I will say, I was looking in my gallery and I'm like, I would buy in-season cards in all these leagues, but like, I'm not going to do it in all of them because of it. So I just bought them in none of them. Whereas if you're like, oh, you can use 2 or 3 classics, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I have some good classic cards. I'm now going to incentivize to buy in-season cards because of that. Instead of, oh, you can only use 1 classic card. It's like, well, I'm not going to just buy 20 new in-season cards. That's like, I buy 0. So they basically forced you into like a 0 or like 20. And I think a lot of people just opted for the 0 instead of the, I'm going to buy 10 or 8 because that's a more realistic and reasonable number.
I'm just not sure they sell enough that way.
Why not? Like if you like how Black, how many like in-season super rares did you buy outside of like Belgium?
I don't think I bought any.
Yeah, if I let you use 2 or 3 classics in those, would you have bought some?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would have too. I did basically none. So all of a sudden, you just, yes, maybe a Pranksy instead of buying 20 cards bought 15, but all of a sudden Black and I are now buying 10 each instead of 0. So like you do sell them, you just sell them in a different way. And also like another thing with that is instead of relying on very few people to buy a lot, you're more so now relying on more people to buy less. And it's a better, you never want to rely on one person to be doing something to carry you. You want to be able to spread it out and diversify that.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how, like what the numbers would be, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like so many people are going out and buying those cards. Like it doesn't seem like the number of people who are buying more cards will outweigh making the people who do play buy more, if that makes sense.
I think.
I mean, would I like to play in season with 2 classics? Sure.
But it makes your player pool and stuff so much bigger, and you have so many people more active. I think it really outweighs it. Because like all the people that are coming in that are new users anyways, like those are the people they want. They want you new users. That's like their most. Those people still have to buy all the cards. They don't have any. So new users, it's not a change for new users. They're just buying new cards anyways. Whereas like us old users that they can still get money out of if they wanted to, they basically incentivized us not to because of how they start.
But like they don't want new users coming in and buying classic cards.
Those guys, they're not going to buy classic cards anyways. New users,
and they'll do it when they're 50% of the price.
No, because they're getting market credits, and so therefore they have to spend it on the primary market anyways. Everyone gets market credits. Like everyone has loads of market credits, or had at some point in time they have market credits. Like I just think that they never had a game designer that really understood things, and I think that would have helped things a long time ago. At this point, I think it is what it is. I think that it's just a new person's game, and I'm not hating on it from that perspective. I just think for a lot of us that previously played, excluding market factors, I don't care about those because I still think the gameplay is good. I enjoy the gameplay of it to some extent. But it just is what it is. And to new players, I think they're going to incentivize those. And I think that they're fine sort of casting off old players that used to play. But yeah, it's just not it's not as engaging as it once was to me. And I think pretty much all old players, removing the market factors of things, most every classic player, long-term guy that's been here 4 years, 3 years, the interest level is a lot less because they took a lot of the fun engagement that we all enjoyed out of it.
Yeah, but a lot of that was market related.
Yeah, no, I'm saying remove the market related stuff because yes,
I'm saying that I don't. If Mbappe was still 20 grand, you'd be really
correct.
motivated.
You want to know the time I had the most fun on Sorare was when shit tanked off and it was just still a lot of fun to play and stuff was still good. I had so much fun for like 6 months. It was the most fun I ever had, and the prices were like in the fucking floor. But I was really enjoying how it was because the gameplay was good. They added a bunch of stuff that made sense. Sorare data was really good. Everything in Sorare data was still like super awesome, and I was really enjoying it. But no, I can't get the enjoyment back I had from watching games and following along scores when it just doesn't exist in the same way, and the way that it does is worse. It's just hard to look at that and be like, yeah, this is exciting when it's like this is just much shittier what I had.
Hey, Service. Anyway. Well, on that happy note, you guys got anything else?
Laird hijacked my day.
Sorry about that. You asked me how long, and I was like, however long you want. Here we are at 1 hour and 47 minutes. Although you weren't here the whole time.
I wasn't.
No. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sean, people have been asking to have you back, and then you just showed up. Here you go.
They'll have to, yeah. They have no idea that I was in here though.
That's true. It's funny. They were like,
I get DMs a lot with people like Andy Black's out the door again.
Yeah,
I get DMs a lot with people wanting me to jump back on shows.
Yeah, and I was like, "What do you want to hear from Sean?" And they were like, "Just how he thinks about Sorare right now." And I was like, "I don't know if you really want to hear that."
Yeah, it's fine for a new user. Anyone that's listening to you is not really probably a new user.
He'll be fine. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming. Sean, great to see you. I know you're not going to listen to me, but everyone else, make sure you get outside.
Welcome to the SorareAndrews show, where we talk fantasy football, but you never know. We'll start with the game, but we'll soon go astray on topic discussions that we play. We'll analyze the teams, the formation and goals, but in no time we'll digress into other roles, talking about our favorite foods and the shows we've seen, our opinions aloud, and our voices on me. It's the SorareAndrews show. Anything goes, from fan football to rock and roll. We may start with the pitch, but it's just a small part. We'll venture off topic, let the conversation spark. It's the SorareAndrews show.